Hey guys, today we'll be doing a front yard tour. Vader, you're gonna roll off the steps. Oh, you're gonna roll off the steps, you goofy. Peter! 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 You're gonna get your head stuck. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, careful, buddy. Oh, no. No, you can't chew on that. That's for the bush. Oh, bless you. Peter. 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 Come here, buddy. Peter. Peter, up. Up, up, up. Up, up. Peter. Whew. Oh, you're so cute. 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 Whoa, you snuck over the dogs. You're so cute. You're so cute. You're so cute. No. You're so cute. Where's that? You love relaxing? Where are you going? Peter. Here, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, let the tour begin. I let Vader in, by the way. He's in the house. All right, so over here is a farmer. He's been here for like 200 years. Cricket over there. And here's his animals. We have a cow that's eating some grass, a goat, a donkey, a rooster, and a horse. The donkey's eating grass too. It's very old. The headstone says R.I.P. He was born in the 1800s, so 1864 through 1947. Okay. These little headstones are for the animals. No, I don't have 5 because there's 5 animals. I just put 4 because that's all I have. It says rest in peace. Hold on a second. Stay scary. Rest in peace. Stay scary. Sorry if they're little fades. They're supposed to be that way so they look old. Over here we have a regular man that died. Let me fix his headstone. It's cricket. Oh. It says R.I.P. This is just a regular man that died. Over here we have a snake, a random wild snake. He's really long. And over here, you can see he has some, I don't know, you can't see, but why is it focusing on the background? I want it to focus on the, here. Hold on. Alright, so here are his fangs. As you can see, they're curved, so I believe he's venomous. And I had this rat skeleton that I had no idea what I'm gonna do with. So I just made it look like he's eating the rat. He's eating the rat. He found the rat, so he's eating the rat. The rat. There's the rat. I opened his mouth to make it look like he's screaming. The tail's in there, as you can see. I'm trying to cover, sorry, I have an iPhone. I'm trying to cover a different camera because all it's doing is blurring up. And here's another guy over here. It says R.I.P. The headstone's all cracked. He's looking at his pet rat getting eaten by the snake. Over here, here's a guy. R.I.P. Ignore the snake. Ignore this snake right here, but there's a baby velociraptor eating his hand, chewing on it. And here it says just a random frog. Let me out. We have a bloody hawk. We have a rainbow dog for some reason, and a rainbow chameleon. We have a mom cat and a baby cat. There's cross. As you can see, the mom cat is all spiked up because she don't want anybody touching her baby. Someone touches her baby, she'll be real mad. So here's the mom. Here's the baby. He's pretty small. Okay. And over here we have a cool Grim Reaper headstone. And we just have a crow. I don't know why, but we just have a crow over here. I'm just trying to find ways where he could sit up without falling down, because all he does is fall. So what I'll do is I usually just put leaves, sticks, grass, or pieces of branches by his tail. By their tails, I mean, to support them so he's not as leaning. And it just looks like there's a bunch of grass behind him. And here's a random crow. And here is a random fence. Black fence. Why do I hear an ice cream truck? That's so weird. Anyways, oh. My dad probably just turned on the bush. Okay. Well, this is the bush. The lights are a little messed up. What is that music? What is that music? Anyways, here's a black skeleton. He has skulls on him. Interesting. He has wiggly parts like this. Here's a hand. Wait. Is he backwards? Why are his hands like that? His hands are wrong. Thumbs. He's wrong. His hands are on the wrong sides. Look at this. Unless he's doing this. Because hands don't go like this. They go, unless he's trying to do this with his hand this way. That's wrong. Anyways, here's a bat. I'm gonna go in 4K mode real quick. Here's a bat and his wings. Feet. The bush is orange, by the way. It just looks yellow on camera. See, it's orange. Random motorcycle people. Anyways, here's this guy. It says, "I'll be back." That stone says, "I'll be back." And this guy got buried wrong. He got buried upside down because the idiots didn't know what they were doing. And here's a gargoyle headstone. It's one of the biggest headstones. I don't know if it's the Farmer's Cross or this headstone that's bigger, but gargoyle's kind of leaning forward. It's supposed to be like this. Oh, the zip tie's loose. Of course. Just fix that. Bear back. Alright, I made it tighter, but there's his headstone.
Okay. And over here we got a guy that's like, smacking his head. Taken too soon. See another guy from the 1800s. He was born in 1843, died in 1920. That's crazy. Oh, another guy from the early 1800s. He's smacking his head. Those legs. And this is not supposed to be here. I don't know what this is, but it's not mine. So I'm gonna leave that off to the side. And this is a zombie. He has a cross headstone. This is a zombie. I'm gonna turn him on. It's time to turn on the decorations anyway. It's getting late. No, his batteries aren't dead. He's just slow. Or they might be dead. I don't know, actually. He's not usually this slow. One of the only things I wish if I knew what he was saying. I don't know if it's something in Latin. I have no idea. Okay. Here's some more fence. Skull fence. We have brown fence, black fence, more brown fence, and more white fence. Black fence, I mean. And over here we have a lot of power decorations. To start up here, we have a whole skeleton dragon that was kind of cheap, kind of not. I wish he had hands, but not all dragons have arms and hands. So he has wings for hands. Let me fix him. I want to make it look more like he's flying instead of just all... there we go. Alright, but there he is. I wish his mouth could open. Or can it? No, his mouth cannot open. Here's his feet. There's his tail zip tied so he doesn't spin around and around and around. Sometimes they get so spun up that they're stuck. How do beefs have a string get all the way up there? More noisy cars. I want the iPhone. I want the latest iPhone. I have a 14. Alright. Here's a ghoul. I recently changed his batteries. I'll show you in a clip in a second. As batteries are dead. Actually, I'll show you a clip now. As you can see, his batteries were dead. Now, That's what he does. And there's this boring little two-headed skull light thing. I don't know. Don't really do much. But there he is. Come to the front door, it's open. Come to the front door, it's open. Yeah, it's open. Here's this.
Hey.
That was my mom. Anyways, just this. Here is a giant skeleton. Dude. He's taller than me. Only because I'm short. But here's how he looks when he's turned on. I have to turn him on anyways. Is he on all the way? Yep. Okay. So there he is. He has eyes that light up blue, a chest that lights up blue. The lights are in there, as you can see. Here's the big skeleton. There's a little skeleton here, but he doesn't do anything. He don't do nothing. He has nothing to do with his life. But the tall skeleton glows blue. It looks way creepier in camera than it looks in real life. Because if you go close, this is how he look when I back up. But when I back out on camera, he just has glowing blue eyes. That's demonic. Is there a mosquito? Damn mosquitoes. Oh, it's tall grass. That's itching me. Okay. Here is the cat. It's a green cat I got from Target. Hide and Eek. And here's what he does. He does. I don't know why, but everything looks so much brighter on camera than it does in real life. I'm gonna leave her off for now. Here we have a lifeless doofus pumpkin. Fake candles just floating around in there.
Put the camera from way over there.
So anyways, here's the doofus pumpkin. You could tell he's a big doofus, like dirt. Not really much. To continue on with the tour, yes, it's getting darker. We have a sewing machine, skeleton thing. Here's how she works. This she turns on.
Be careful. The sewing machine will leave you in ditches. Try not to fall apart at the seams. These patterns are cut above. I'm going to sew your little heart out. Be careful. The sewing machine will leave you in ditches.
Alright, those are all the phrases. And here we have this toad from... Here we have this toad. Oh, hold on. this skeleton that lifts up his head. He's really cool.
I must have slept funny. I got a crazy kink in my neck.
Sometimes they're hard with sound activating.
Mummy used to say I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached to my neck. The arm bone's connected to the chest bone. The chest bone's connected to the neck bone. The neck bone's connected to the... Nothing, I guess. It's so hard to get a good view of all the trick-or-treaters from down here. Oh, that's better.
I believe that's all he says.
I must have slept funny.
Yep.
I got a crazy kink in my neck.
Alright. Put your head back down. Put it. And here we have Loki, I believe, on the door. Loki! Loki! I see your paw. Looka, 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 looka! Alright. And here is these two-headed dogs. I don't know if it's a Cerberus, because it doesn't have more than three, or three or more than three. Might be Cerberus, I don't know, but two-headed dog. Okay, well, there's them. They have a big body. Here's their body. They should be out a little more, probably like this, at least. They're chained up, as you can see. I put a chain to make it look scarier. They have a tail. And here's a joke skeleton. He's kind of boring because he only says 5 jokes. Kind of like the skeleton that lifts his head up. He only says 5 jokes too. Where's the switch? There it is.
I tell you.
No, that's not it. There we go.
You know, it's rough making new friends in the afterlife. Everyone keeps
Oh,
ghosting
his
me.
hand is bent back.
I'm so ugly.
There.
I met the Grim Reaper the other night, and he told me, no rush, take your time. I'm so boring. The ghost haunting my house had to get a second job to make ends meet. I got abducted by aliens to be tested. They immediately put me back and told me I failed. I tell you, I'm so unlucky. Even the black cats get scared when I cross their path. You know, it's rough making new friends in the afterlife. Everyone keeps ghosting me.
Alright, that's
I'm
all
so
he says.
ugly. I met the Grim Reaper the other night,
Okay.
and he told me,
Okay.
no rush, take your time.
Yeah, that is all he says. Not much. And, oh, I forgot. We skipped this dog over here. He barks and wags his tail. the end of the tour.
Who is that? Loki? Or Luke? I don't know.
Muse is on the tree. Cat tree, if you could see her up there. Yeah, you can see her on the very top. But yeah, that's about the end of the tour. And now I'm going to show you what it looks like with everything on.
They used to say I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached to my neck.
I'm so bored. The ghost haunting my house had to get a second job to make ends meet. I had a copy of my volumes to be tested. They immediately put me back into the meeting of my fail.
Are you ready?